Hi, I'm Matthew Weiner, and this is episode 1 of season 2 for Those Who Think Young. This episode had a particular challenge to it, which was one, I was terrified about doing another season. I had really used up a lot of what I wanted to talk about the first season and had completed the story of Don's identity in a weird way, although it's always there as a character. And we also wanted to have an episode that people who'd never seen the show would still have access to it, that it wouldn't be so inside. And the most important thing was that we had jumped 2 years ahead, and David Carbonara suggested this song. There's no shortage of meanings to it. Let's twist again like we did last summer when we twisted on the show. And also to start catching us up with where our people are. Peggy's got advertising age there. She's ready for work. Pete and Trudy are together. They're both paying attention to him. Joan, of course, zipping herself up. And this lock being put on Don's door. The detail that they didn't have locks on the door was something that had been given to me by a few advertising executives. And I felt that Don needed a lock for story. And here we have Betty starting her horseback riding, which was going to be a very important part of the show. It's 2 years later, and we know at the end of the season she realized Don was cheating. And now she had found something else in her life that we don't even know if they're together. That was the idea. And there's this little misleading moment where we think Don's getting undressed with some woman. And he is, but she's a nurse.
You're a big one.
Thank you, Lily.
I love the way she says, "You're a big one." And our doctor here, who is giving Don not a real physical, but an insurance physical, we realize that his job has moved on, that he still works at Sterling Cooper. And it's a chance for us to get into what to me was a big theme of this season, which is about youth and the rise of youth and how important it becomes not only to the country and the 60s as they're coming, but of course commercially it becomes the focus of American business in a way.
It's 160 over 100, which is high for boys our age. Tell me about your parents.
And this man is the same age as him. We learn a little bit of Don's history. We learn about Don's life. For Those Who Think Young, the title was the campaign of the year that year. It was a Pepsi slogan. And it just was symbolic to me of what this was about. They were bringing in new people. And Don may be feeling his age a little bit. The one thing we know is at the end of the scene, what I really wanted to land was not... Don does live hard, and we can hear that. But also that he's been being good. Any changes in the last year? The audience wants to know this too.
How do you feel when you wake up in the morning? How do you feel? You live in the car, not just at the office. It'll hit you all at once.
It'll hit you all at once, and we wanted to have that moment come. But he's been good, and by that he means faithful to Betty in my mind.
All right, I'm going to write you some Reserpine.
And this was an accurate medical situation, which is kind of amusing that they give him phenobarbital for his anxiety, his blood pressure, which is something they would not do now. It's a very, very strong drug.
So I wait for Becky to go play, and I look in her pencil case.
And here we have an introduction of this dynamic between Betty and Sarah Beth, which is that she has a friend that she horseback rides with. And this was really me introducing not only this activity, but this gentleman here, which is the almost high school dynamic of Sarah Beth and Betty at the horseback riding range, that Betty is distracted by this activity.
He's a prisoner of war because he can't ride.
And they both
A man that age
are vaguely interested in him.
25. Did he tell you that? I think so.
And he's younger than them.
He's engaged. There's no point in being aloof.
And here's Betty's new car, which I love, this station wagon, because there's Sarah Beth has the same car as Betty used to have. This is the 1962 model, and it really looks so much more modern. The cars looked like this for a very long time, to the 70s, late into the 70s.
Little children, what's the difference?
And there's Betty, Mother of the Year. We see that this is a way for her to get away from the family and indulge herself. There's Lois, Don's new secretary, who we saw last season as the one who had the infatuation with Sal. Krista's a great actress and
Lockers and use that wall.
love utilizing her. And there's Hildy.
I'm not taking away.
And this Xerox machine, being introduced into the office, I knew was a great story point. We also find out that it's Valentine's Day.
I think it needs an office.
But I wanted the Xerox machine basically to be part of this mechanization of the office. So many of these women are going to be replaced by the fact that this machine exists. And it became a great story point, not only as a weapon for her to use against Peggy, but we use it over and over and over again in the season. And it completely revolutionized advertising. Now we're at a meeting and Don is AWOL, which is something we saw a lot of last season, that his personal life completely supersedes work. And they've been waiting for him. And they're hungry. And Freddie Rumsen mentions that he needs a drink, and he was agreed to that he would have a drink. And the Pen and Pencil is a Madison Avenue writers hangout for drinking, which gave a lot of people who were there a thrill. People from the period have commented on that. There's Freddie. He needs to have his drink. There's Dale, who becomes a kind of whipping boy off screen. But he's such a fine actor. I love having him in there whenever I can. We see Peggy's new role here. She's in the office. She's in the meeting. She's been promoted. And what is their attitude towards her? Well, she's still a secretary. And we find out what their attitude is about what happened. The last time we saw her, she was dealing with having had this baby. And there's a mystery to them, too. Where was she? And their theory is that she had a baby.
What's everybody laughing at?
There's Pete Campbell, the man responsible for her problem. And he's oblivious.
Do you have any idea?
So the new Peggy approaches Lois, Don's new secretary,
Then he called and said he'd be late.
and kind of performs the function that Joan did the first season in explaining to this woman what her job is.
Thank you.
We see that Peggy is powerful, self-righteous, taking her job very seriously, and fiercely protective of Don. Is that because of her gratitude towards him for promoting her?
I want you to imagine
Or is there something else,
he's standing.
which we will find out eventually?
And think about that whenever you speak of him. Are you going to tell him?
And there is a tension hanging out over this whole episode, which is what happened to that baby. And you don't find out. But there are references to it, and there are ironies played on it. And there is this wonderful dress, which I think we saw her wear the season before. It's one of my favorite dresses. Janie's too. So where is Don? Where is Don? Where is Don? Here he is. Eating lunch, eating steak and eggs after he's been told that his health isn't great. In a bar in the middle of the day. And there was a theme that I wanted to get in here about this. Obviously, this is a generational thing. We know Don's curious. We saw him from the very pilot of the episode talking to strangers to find out what's going on.
Place they tore down.
Makes you feel better about sitting in a bar at lunch.
This Frank O'Hara book, which becomes very important, really stemmed from me. My wife took me to an exhibit in between seasons at the City of New York, the Museum of the City of New York, and there were these Frank O'Hara poems. I didn't know Frank O'Hara very well, or I had heard of him, and I mixed him up with John O'Hara, like a lot of people do. And we have to check in on Joan and Roger here, and we find out that Joan is seeing someone and their relationship has not progressed. But back to Frank O'Hara, I wanted to use his book Lunch Poems, because that's where the poem that I had read had come from. And I couldn't, because it hadn't come out yet.
Is he still a doctor?
You sound like a little girl.
And we see the state of Roger and Joan's relationship, which is that Joan has moved on and Roger's not happy about it.
I know what day he's going to ask me.
Huh. Does he know that? Because I have a feeling there's a penalty for passing that date.
He knows.
Mr. Phillips, here to see you.
There's no end to the chemistry between these two actors. And here we see Duck Phillips, who we met at the end of last season, and he's still working there. And he
No.
comes in to express not only the Duck does not look, to express his profession, which is the fact that soda is knocking coffee out of young people's hands. And I thought this was a very interesting statistic that I had read about, and especially since we live in such a coffee-focused era. And Duck says what a lot of people were saying in advertising at that moment, which is, get young people in here. Clients like it, and we need their insight, and we need their energy, because the same way that Peggy is picked to sell to women, young people can sell to other young people.
Maybe one of those teams, the writer and the artist together.
And this was starting to happen also, which is that writers were being teamed up with artists, and they were functioning as teams, and the art director was becoming more preeminent, and the words and pictures were being thought of together, and ideas were coming from all over the place. These things have been extremely segregated before then.
Just assume that he knows as much about business as you do.
And there's also a theme in here about creative people, which I was dealing with the entire season, which is the sales reality versus the business versus the artistry. And Don expresses it in this episode that business reality aside, there is no way to have anything to sell without his work. And that will eventually climax in the last episode of the season. Don is late. Lois sends him in there. The ice has become water. People are drinking. They're sleeping. They're waiting for Don.
Well, girls can say whatever they want. They want the chocolates. Right, Peggy? Of course they do. I don't do anything. Keeps them off balance.
Ken. And here comes Don. And we're going to see a moment here. The last time we saw Don pitching something, it was the carousel.
What do we have? Dale, wake up.
And we have this 14 months that have passed. And we're going to see Don's relationship with his work. I was hoping that this would tell us right away where he was and how he felt. I've been good. This young man in the bar tells him that he won't understand what he's reading. There are young people being brought in. And here's Kinsey taking advantage of the impact of the Volkswagen ad, which is, let's be funny. And who knows if this is a bad campaign. I love that we do this on the show. Who knows if what Paul's saying is a bad campaign? The important thing is Don's not in the mood and he doesn't like it.
Hearing it too.
So it's about an airline that's flown by Indians? Maybe a plane with some arrows stuck in the cargo door? That's funny. That's what gets people's attention now, right?
I love
It has
this.
to be advertising for people who don't have a sense of humor.
Don is always saying this. You can go with the trends and you're going to end stuck out there on your own. You must constantly be working in the dialectic of advertising and sales, which is be different, take a risk. That's where the market share is. When you ride on someone else's coattails and you join the herd, he says it with the haystack.
Wherever Mohawk takes us. Or you'll love getting there.
What's outside that window?
Fluffy clouds.
Research.
This was deliberately a reference to how Don felt. I want to see the city disappearing behind me. In episode 10, he gets to.
That Indian.
And here he is. We think he's going to wax into some beautiful carousel-like sales pitch. They're all watching him work.
About adventure. Could be a pirate. Could be a knight in shining armor. Could
These
be
question of
a conquistador getting off a boat.
the spirit of where he's going.
It's about a fantastical people who are taking you someplace where you've never been. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. If you don't know Don's state of mind now,
We could dress the stew as Pocahontas.
With the cheekbones.
How's his wife going to feel about that?
Air travel's too expensive to waste on your wife.
You want to get on a plane to feel alive. You want to get on a plane to see just the hint of a woman's thigh because her skirt.
I love that Don is expressing how he feels through his business.
Tomorrow.
What does that mean?
It means you want to go somewhere? Go up her skirt.
And he's right, that is what Don said.
Carla, Bobby's turning blue out there.
And then we come to the house. February in New York, in upstate New York. Betty and Sally. And Betty expresses this
I see. Fruit punch?
romance this concept of romance that's very childlike. And I don't know where people felt about things, but the audience definitely doesn't really know that those two are going to see each other.
I want to go riding with you.
We may wonder if Don and Betty have gotten together at all,
One thing, it's too dangerous.
or if he never saw her again after Thanksgiving.
What happened to the little girl in Gone with the Wind?
And here's Betty telling Sally, "You can't ride with me, that's my thing." And here we come to Don and Roger.
They say once you start drinking alone, you're an alcoholic. Really trying to avoid that.
Roger doing what he does, Don doing what he does, taking his aspirin. And here we get the this theme here about the new generation.
Being poured down his throat by a cop.
But what we really get here is Don
Young campaigns don't necessarily
versus Duck.
The clients like it. Clients like the thrill of young talent.
Roger not taking sides.
dangle a Pepsi out the window and see if I can hook a stroller.
I have some candidates.
And I love this idea that
Counts to me.
the adults are telling the kids what to do.
He had no idea he was signing his own death warrant.
Younger people than that.
What do you want me to say?
Tell Duck
This is really what this episode is about.
your success is related to standing out, not fitting in.
Don saying, like, you think young people have something more to say than
Paint a picture.
other people, than more mature people?
One wants to be the needle in the haystack.
And if you do, why would you just run after that?
Isn't it possible that the recently weaned have some unique perspective? Joy, enthusiasm.
You're talking as if there's some fresh version of us. They're not. Young people don't know anything, especially that they're young.
There is some
Well,
truth
let
to
me
that.
set this in a more appealing context for you. Prove him wrong.
We see with Mohawk later on that Don is at odds with this job. He really is. And here we come to this is an establishment of really the dynamic of their marriage. Don is going to he sees these couples, he sees other people's romance, and we have the Song of India, which I heard my son playing on the piano, and I thought just expressed so much of the irony and sadness and exoticism, which was also part of the period. And the entrance of Betty in slow motion, in which they are trying so hard, Don is trying so hard to have this romantic perception of his wife again. And this theme of staring at someone and having one thing and then slowly having it degrade as reality sets in is something we do over and over and over and again in the season. Maidenform is all about this. The Japanese waitress, Chinese woman actually, Joy in episode 11 in the Jet Set.
Happy Valentine's Day.
And it's just a little kiss at the end, and Don is being the perfect husband. And I love this because I was trying to show this. There's a movie version of this romance, and then there's the reality of it, and that they're at odds. And here's Betty's youth coming to smack her in the face. This man who plays Juanita's date he's just fantastic. And even if you don't know right away that she's a prostitute, you can tell that this guy is not interested in talking to them.
Curtis is from Detroit. Automobiles.
Because the other part of this episode to me is really about
I work as a decorator.
what is the value
I have a little girl
of
and a boy.
Betty's life. Is there a financial value on it? Is this, as Betty Friedan says, is this some kind of prostitution where you're trading life and you're trading material wealth for sex?
I do.
And of course, Betty is oblivious to this, which I love. This is her youth, and
A nice long lunch.
her life has turned out very different than Juanita's. And look at him; he can't wait to get out of there. And Don trying to illuminate her about this without incriminating himself. And he says, "How stupid do you think I am?" I just love that.
She's a party girl, Bets.
Really?
real.
Betty is fascinated by this, superior, as we find out when she talks to Francine, and also titillated.
How stupid do you think I am?
Juanita Carson.
But I love that this is their married romance. They've got champagne. This is when you see that thing in the restaurant, you know, Valentine's Day, spend it here, or New Year's or whatever. It's all contrived in some way to rekindle something. And so there's still a basic dishonesty to it, but they're trying so hard. And I wanted to show that. He's not carrying it across the threshold. They're not making out and pushing each other and ripping each other's clothes off. They are together, though, and we don't know that anything's changed yet. We just know the last time we saw them, he was fantasizing about being with her. This hotel room is wonderful. I love it. There are a lot of elements to this that I feel are very real to married life. She shows that she has her diaphragm with her. She gives Sally some Valentine. And she continues to talk from the bathroom as Dawn's getting undressed, and it's assumed that they're going to make love because that's why they're in their hotel room, but there's a lot of pressure.
How much is it, do you think?
Dawn does not answer that.
I told her I wanted to have hundreds of babies with you.
We see that Betty's really enthralled with this. This is what she wanted. And she comes out completely ready to allure. And Dawn walks right by her and says, wow. I wanted to deal with the reality of this married sex, including getting this shot of her unmaking the bed. You never see this in the movies. They just jump in and they start fooling around, and that's not what it is for them at this point. And Pete has done what he can for Valentine's Day, which is kind of pathetic. And we also get the introduction of this story, which is that Trudy wants to have a baby, and they've been trying, which was the deal at the end of last season, that in exchange for Clearasil, on some level, they were going to have a family. And they're trying, and it hasn't happened. And that's made Trudy's Valentine's Day bittersweet.
Should have got the kind where they put that short in the box.
I spoke with Jennifer Crane.
That's Harry's wife. He finds out that Harry's wife is expecting
That's because he doesn't know.
more youth,
Tonight.
more new people. And Trudy is
I just got so distracted.
stricken by this.
Dinner's not for an hour.
And I love the fact that Pete is a husband to her.
Tweety, there's no reason that's bad for us.
He's right.
I saw this dumpy woman on 2nd Avenue by the Hungarian market.
And I love the idea that Trudy is outraged by the fact that other people can have babies. People who she feels are on some level less than her, or already have them.
Buying fruit like it was any other day.
The daughter was pregnant.
And this is just something I like to do when I write. They completely misunderstood each other.
Big club, they're all in together. Even her.
Well, rest assured, she doesn't have what you have.
Jennifer Crane does.
Do you really believe that?
This gesture that he does at the end with the candies, it's sweet. We see that they have learned to live with where they are, and he is kind to her. And then we have this scene to me, Dawn's impotence. It was sort of like, I don't know, Superman falling down, I guess. But everything looks good, and then it doesn't happen. And I love the intimacy of this conversation. I love the uncomfortableness of it. I love the fact that there is a script here with all of these instructions in it for what they're supposed to do, how close they're supposed to be together, and how she's supposed to respond, and the interruptions in the phone conversation, everything that follows. And, you know, to come to the set after having been away for 6 months and to have these two people do the scene and to sit there and not even remember writing it, I believed it so strongly. They're in the dark. Dawn is embarrassed. Betty is very frank. I wish you would just tell me what to do.
Tell me what to do.
Their sex life is important to them. We know that. I always wondered if this was an ongoing problem or if this was just a reaction to him hearing about his high blood pressure or if he's already taken one of these pills. But this is what you do when you're in a hotel. We flopped this shot. I wanted them to be on the opposite sides of the bed from each other, and it wasn't directed that way. And so you'll see Betty's ring is on the wrong hand, but it really gave it an extra uncomfortable feeling. And I love that she wants him to order, and then she keeps correcting him, and finally he just hands it to her. And he turns on the TV because that moment of making love and the failure of it has passed. And they're watching this, which was on 2 channels that night. Originally had a joke where he was changing the channel, and it was on the other channel also. But I don't know if anyone would understand that. Betty knows exactly what she wants. Something out of season. She's in a fancy hotel. This was supposed to be the Savoy, by the way, which was a hotel I discovered was right on the corner of Grand Army Plaza, across from the plaza. It is where the GM building is right now, and FAO Schwartz, and there's an Apple store in there. But it was an incredibly grand, incredibly beautiful hotel.
It's through this door that all the heads of state come, and this is where the president meets them. And
this tour aired that night, and it really did take the nation by storm. People paid attention to it. Jackie was very nervous. Jack shows up at the end of it. It was about style. It was about American decor. Here we find out all the different, where everyone is in their life, including Sal is married. Or we at least see him with a woman, which is interesting. I don't know if people can get all the way to the fact that he's married, but they definitely were surprised to see that. And then we go, and Joan is with her boyfriend, who we had heard about. And there's this really nice music cue under it. And when we watched this footage, it was just astounding. She did seem so nervous.
The White House should have a finer collection. So important, the setting in which
I love her accent. The more I watch it, the more I understand it, even though I push it all the time about what she meant to people. I so understand what that meant. And there's Pete. He's by himself. So here we come to the next day, and there's a nice...
I've seen them in Connecticut, but they're copies. You know, Jackie has her...
They're talking about the evening. They're going to talk about the White House tour, and they're going to talk about their night. And Betty lies. She says 2 lies in this scene.
That's chocolate ice cream.
And remember, Francine had a baby at the end of the year.
Throw it away. It's French.
And we know that Carlton's back together with her. That she let it go, and that she was glad. He must be faithful. So she lies at number 1 and says that they made love and that they didn't get a chance to watch TV. And she also says, when she talks about Juanita, that she noticed it, even though she had no idea. But I love that because people do that.
What?
And we wonder about what Betty's state of her relationship with Don is. And I love this idea about what are we worth.
We were models together, roommates. She was in the lounge of the Savoy.
It's like, look how different our lives are, and look how great mine is, and look how bad hers is. But Betty sort of fantasizes about the idea that, is she living the same life? And there's a wonderful detail in here that Robin Veith gave us about how she would get money out of her father, which is to tell him she was going to Las Vegas, and he would give her gambling tips, and then she would just spend the money, and she'd tell him he lost.
It's expensive. We forget that.
Here's a sense of superiority. But as we go closer to the ending, and we have this moment with the tow truck driver, and the other moment in the advertising story when Sally says, "What do you bring me, Daddy?" I'll talk about it when we get there. It's really about what the value is. Literally what the value is of being this woman in this man's life.
22. Whenever I was really low on money, I would call my father and let him
And I
know.
love Annie Dudek. She is just fun to watch and fun to write for. And she's wearing pants. We decided to do that. There was a lot more pants this year as there were.
And it would always come with a list of instructions of how to bet it.
You're kidding me.
No, and he never won because I never went.
That's criminal.
And here we have Mr. Kinsey living with the, he's wonderful in this scene, Michael Gladys. He's so angry and he's so outraged, and he realizes that he shot himself in the foot by giving names.
We're sitting here. I'm trying to figure something out.
So, Pops, we should celebrate your soon-to-be fat wife.
Harry's imminent fatherhood. Pete's ambiguity about it. Harry's ambiguity about it. If you remember, at the end of last season, Harry and his wife were apart. He was living in the office.
He's really meeting with them.
And here are the new people.
Guess you haven't been privy to some of Duck's Scoutmaster talks about how we need younger creative.
Who said that? Did he say that?
A few times.
And Paul gave him the list of names.
Same boat. I'm sure he'll turn his sights on us. No one's been promoted in account since he came in.
I can't believe Don would listen to Duck. Maybe Duck made him.
Nobody makes straight pretty well.
And this quote about the rope was given to me by Bob Levinson. This battle between Duck and Don was based on a real-life battle at BBDO between Bruce Crawford and Jim Jordan, and accounts and creative, two real giants in this profession. And it worked out differently than it did in the show. Creative lost. Jordan started his own agency, which is very successful, but he was squeezed out. And here we have our theme of youth.
You're experienced, I got it.
These people know nothing as far as Don's concerned, and he's going to have to hire them.
He's right. We haven't settled down.
And Kurt is unintelligible, and that was another reality for that period, which was a lot of foreigners coming in.
Short fiction. And I'm a citizen.
It's part of the elaborate, part of the advances that happened in design.
I'm going to ask you
And
a
I
question.
love this as an interview strategy. It felt very Don to me.
That is divine, man.
And he's such a hipster.
Been fired.
And here we have the next piece of our Xerox machine.
I just don't know if that's right.
This was a little joke about the fact that these things do end up in the hallway and they end up being a mess. And this office is like so ordered and put together, and this is going to bring disorder eventually into the office.
Teresa said there was an incident yesterday.
And Lois, here we have the fact that Lois tattles on Peggy. And I love Joan's attitude. It's Miss Olson. Because Peggy has a difficult position to straddle. It was even mentioned in The Wheel in episode 13, which is, don't forget that you used to be a secretary.
You wanted to talk to me. This is why I don't allow crying in the break room.
And Joan, of course, is kind to no one.
It came over me.
There's no crying in the break room. It became something we kept saying to each other at work afterwards.
Do we like this in the hallway?
Christina is just so in control of this character. I feel the same way the audience does. When she walks into the screen, I'm so glad to see her. And now these guys have come in for an interview, and they don't want anyone to know that they're looking for a job because it endangers their previous position. And they acknowledge that they're from Julian Koenig, which is one of the greats. And here comes Duck, trying to acknowledge Don's attempt to listen to his edict. And what Kurt's saying here is, we don't want people to know that.
Rather people not know we were here. If it gets out, we're meeting.
Of course not.
Right.
We're looking for a job. Very real. We see that the secretaries are interested in these young guys. And
So now that I've given you your babies and your Xerox,
Don says to Duck, go screw yourself.
I don't want there to be any excuse.
And Duck says what is the truth.
You know, there are other ways to think of things than the way you think of them.
Be open. And we realize that he's kind of put Don in his place there, and that this is a real threat. Now, this was a chance for us to show that now these two are working together. And Pete is unhappy about Harry's imminent fatherhood because he can't make his wife happy. And now they're scared about the young people coming in. But what it's really about...
You're an idiot.
I don't understand it. I'm only 22.
You don't count.
She is not counted as a youthful person because she's there for the women's accounts.
Daddy, how often do you get to celebrate getting some girl pregnant? That's what you're buying.
The layers of irony here. What it's really about to me, though, is to show that Pete and Peggy are working together, and for everyone to know that she has not told anyone and he has no idea.
Big deal.
My God, the two of them together.
Eventually.
Exactly.
That's the scene. And Don has bought this book. So here's the irony of this thing: is that I was saying is I couldn't use lunch poems, so I used Meditations in an Emergency, and which is the poem that had come out at the book that had come out at that time, and it's a profound book. It was so related to the story, as I'll show you when we talk about when we get to the end.
You're going to underline the you? For half the people, it will be, where are you going?
I also had come away with us.
He expresses his relationship with Duck here and the conundrum of being a creative person has to work in a commercially demanding field. And of course this is related to television. That's why I was interested in it. But it's really related to Don trying to explain to Peggy what it is that they do, and hoping that she does not become corrupted. Now, this moment of insight for him there, that's he did tell her this is what he wanted.
No, she's right.
And that's what I love about it. It's the capriciousness of his profession. And anyone who's ever worked for a showrunner or a creative director will know that that's his prerogative. But it's hard to deal with.
Just so you know.
Sex sells.
That way, think that monkeys can do this. And they take all this monkey crap and just stick it in a briefcase, completely unaware.
He obviously is talking about Duck. And he's talking about the fact that you can, what happens in episode 13, which is you can say whatever you want if without the creative work, without the client, without the product, and without the creative work, there is nothing to sell.
You feeling something.
And we've seen him make this personal commitment to his work, and it wasn't just a carousel.
Not sex.
And you can't be glib about it when you're on the creative side. It's not that easy. It doesn't work, to be honest.
And they hate us for it.
And that is a true sentiment that's hard to fathom, but it's true. There is some jealousy about what creative people do. And then you have people like Pete who have millions of ideas, and creative people have no respect for them, and they're also creative. And I love that
What did you bring me, Daddy?
she works with him. They work together here, and he can see that she does know what she's doing. And it makes this mentorship, this relationship here is very emotional to me. I believe in it. I try to practice it, and I am the beneficiary of it. Both as Peggy and as Don in my career. And you can put that in your book, of course, as reference to the fact that these guys had work in their book that was not theirs. And here we have Joan has struck back at Peggy right after she chastised Lois. I love the idea that the first Xerox that is ever made is a face, as you know it probably was, and then the butt was next. And Joan punished her. And if we need to know Don's real state of mind after this moment with can't do what we do and they hate us for it, and his reaction to having to hire young people and having to listen to Duck, here's the new generation. And these guys just pulled this scene off. When I was dictating this scene to Kater Gordon, who's the writer's assistant for season 2, when we were doing this, it was a moment of tremendous embarrassment. And I said to her, they're not really saying anything. This woman, this background artist here, we picked for her face and the incredible expressiveness of her eyes. She definitely lets us know that this is inappropriate. And I love that Don stands up for his generation and for decorum. And all you have to do is think about, this is now February 1962. The hat will be gone, except for people over 50 for the most part, in 5 years. It's really astounding, except for Vince Lombardi. And here we have the payoff to Betty's ambiguity about her relationship to Dawn, or this slight titillation she got about her value. What is she still worth is what she's knowing. Her husband is impotent. Her friend is a prostitute. She's not a prostitute. But what I love about this is that I love this woman who leans out the window here. This is felt so accurate to me. I love their car. I love the way they talk to her.
You know anything about cars?
And by the way, car trouble, I have to say, to me, that feels like part of the time travel. I mean, I'm going to probably walk out of this DVD commentary and have my car break down, but I just remember these cars were constantly breaking down. They had not worked out the system.
Hey, Carla.
Don beats Betty home. Remember, he's been good. Sally is at ballet, we find out.
I am tired.
Here's my version of a joke. He's going to drive Carla home, and right before he does that, he pours that big drink, and she says, no, thank you. But I do love this, that he's with his children, and we see that whatever happened at the end of last season, Don recommitted himself to his family and to his wife. It's taking a toll on him sexually, and he's frustrated at work.
Give it to me.
But that was the idea. So here comes the tow truck driver. I love the actor that does this with her. He has the perfect amount of menace and sexuality, and he's obviously a different class than her. And it was very important to me that she is playing this game where she's literally trading her beauty for services. And she has no idea that she's playing with fire. But this is our first moment, other than the fantasy in the last season, with the air conditioning repairman, where we see that Betty is now in the outside world, open in some way to literally enjoying her the power of her beauty, and it's kind of shocking in a way. Of course, a woman like this, I always assume that so many of the things in her life have happened to her because she's beautiful and she is aware of it and she uses it and she was the prom queen, etc. But I don't think she knows that she's playing with fire here. And I wrote this negotiation in here, and it's not much on the page, but it's a very dirty conversation.
That would be a terrible disappointment.
Would be, wouldn't it?
The train, they're alone on this road. She likes it. And she doesn't have enough money. And I wrote this thing in here with him putting the flashlight in his mouth. I really wanted him to seem very manly and viable. And there's a little bit of the Lady Chatterley's lover dynamic, which I think still persists to this day as a romantic fantasy for women, but really was a very big part of the culture then, especially for the more, at least it's perceived as a more repressed part of the culture, which is this suburban world. Although we see that breaks loose at a certain point. That probably was always a lie.
I'll do it.
The handprints on the hood of the car. And then that grabs her hand.
Have a good night now.
We wonder how much further it could have gone. When I say playing with fire, I think that the seriousness of that interchange is very interesting. And here they come home. And what I love about this is Dawn's accusatory reference to her of, I was here, and the fact that she lied. She lied about the car breaking down because she had some guilt about this, and this is going to sustain itself throughout the season until it pays off.
Show me what you learned in ballet.
We learn that Betty is open to other men in reality because she doesn't know what she's worth, or because it makes it feel good, or because she envies Juanita. So we got to this point, and I knew that Don was going to be sending this book to Mrs. Draper. The audience doesn't know that. They may be wondering if it's going to Rachel Menken. And it was just this shot, and Cater Gordon said, I really want to know what's in that book. And I just turned to the last page, because I figured he'd be closing it up, and I read what was there. I'd read the poem before, and it was so much about what we had just seen that I just thought, my God, what is going on? This is a beautiful special effect. None of that is real, except for the hedge in the mailbox. It's just a blue screen. John Hamm read this so beautifully. And here we have the theme for the season. I don't feel like myself.
Perhaps I am myself again.
And then the Song of India. Where is the place that Don's going? You'll find out next DVD.